Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Tiny want to play with some latkes to eat. Hello, my name is Kyle Singer, and welcome to our Hanukkah special. I am today. Yes, we would like to welcome Rabbi Susan Abramson and Cantor Ben Solis for coming today, and welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kyle.
Great to be here.
Yes. Rabbi and Ben, we will be talking about the special holiday today is called Hanukkah. What is Hanukkah? And let's start from there.
Okay, so Hanukkah is actually one of the minor holidays in the Jewish calendar, and Hanukkah in Hebrew means rededication, and it's a story about how the Jews were oppressed in ancient Israel, and then they overcame their oppressors, and they rededicated the temple, which had been destroyed by the Greek Syrians, and they rededicated it to be a temple again. And so it's all about rededication and overcoming our enemies and having a happier future.
Who are the Maccabees, and why are they important to the story?
So after the Jews in ancient Israel were oppressed by the Greek Syrians who were oppressing them, they told the Jews, you can't celebrate your Jewish holidays, you can't eat kosher foods, like you can't practice your own religion. So they sent their soldiers out into the field and into the different towns and told them they had to bow down to King Antiochus, the evil King Antiochus. And they came to a town called Modi'in, and there was a family there in Modi'in, and the father's name was Mattathias, and he had a lot of sons, and one of the sons' names was Judah, and they formed like a fighting force to fight against the people who were oppressing them, and they came to be known as the Maccabees. And Maccabee means hammer, so they hammered away at their oppressors until they were able to fight against them and regain the temple and rededicate the temple.
Who was King Antiochus?
So he was the evil king who came into the land, and he wanted everybody to bow down to him, and people weren't allowed to have their own religion. They had to bow down to him as like not only a ruler but like a god, and to follow the gods that he followed. So he was a very bad guy and tried to make everybody only follow his ways.
Some people think that Hanukkah is the Jewish Christmas. That is not true. But why do they say that?
Well, I'll turn that around to you. Why do you think they say that?
I think, honestly, it's probably not true, because Christmas is different from Hanukkah, and Hanukkah is different from, we have a menorah, and, God forbid I have a Christmas tree in my house. But, yes, I do celebrate both.
Great. So the big difference between, well, the similarity between Hanukkah and Christmas is that they both are celebrated at the same time of the year, either sometimes on the same day, or Hanukkah is 8 days, but sometimes they overlap. So they're in the same season, and they both you have candles with both holidays, or bring light into the dark world. So they're similar like that. Other than that, they're extremely different because Christmas is celebrating the birth of Jesus.
Yes.
Yes.
The Son of God.
Yeah, the Son of God according to Christians, and Hanukkah has nothing to do with that. Hanukkah
we have nothing to do with that.
Right, it has to do with the story of
the Maccabees.
The Maccabees and the temple being destroyed, and then the Jews rededicating the temple.
Cantor Ben, let's start with you then.
All right.
Are there any special Hanukkah music? Why is that important?
There certainly is a lot of special Hanukkah music. I would say Hanukkah and Passover are both what I sometimes call the singingest Jewish holidays. Each one of them, especially Hanukkah, has lots of songs that are all about Hanukkah. It's important because on Hanukkah we sing about two or three different types of things. Some of the songs are celebrating the real meaning and the real history behind Hanukkah.
Right.
And then other songs are looking at Hanukkah, are celebrating the family, the enjoyment of Hanukkah as a family and community holiday.
Right.
And then other songs are just specifically sung about the food we eat on Hanukkah and some of the toys, particularly the dreidels that we play with. So there's a whole group of Hanukkah songs about food. One of our favorite Hanukkah foods is latkes, those potato pancakes, and songs about dreidels.
Right.
Children's songs.
Why is the menorah important? Why do all Jews light it?
So one of the central symbols of Hanukkah is a menorah, which has 8 branches with a taller candle in the middle called the shamash, and we have 8 candles because Hanukkah is for 8 days, and so every night we light a candle in honor of that day of Hanukkah. But it all goes back to there's a story that when the Maccabees regained the temple in Jerusalem, they found a little jar of oil in the midst of all of the devastation, and they lit that jar of oil, and it was only supposed to have enough oil to last for 1 day. But the miracle story that we learn about is that a little jar of oil lasted for 8 days. And so that's one reason why we celebrate the 8 days of Hanukkah, to celebrate the miracle of the jar of oil, meaning that God was with us and helped us to prosper and helped us to celebrate after we regained the temple in Jerusalem. So that's why every single night of Hanukkah, every single evening, the first thing we do is we light the menorah with that number of days candles.
Can you tell us about the special prayers?
Well, I think Ben maybe was going to sing, or
We could do that,
yeah. So
yeah.
there are 3 special prayers that we do the first night of Hanukkah, and then after that we do 2 special prayers right when we light the menorah.
These prayers are often called blessings, and we, as she says, we do 2 of them every night, the same 2. And on the first night, we added another blessing that we say, as Jews, we say to commemorate our participation in any important event or any meaningful event. So the 2 blessings sound like this. Baruch atah Adonai. Let me start again. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. The second blessing. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. And then that third blessing that we sing on the first night is called the Shehechianu, and it goes like this. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Thank you.
And the meaning behind them, do you want to say it, or do you want me to?
Sure. So the first one is very similar to a blessing that we sing every Shabbat, only this time we sing Hanukkah instead of Shabbat. And it's a blessing over the lighting of the candles themselves, and that's actually what the words mean. We sing a tribute to God, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, God, ruler of the universe. who has commanded us to kindle the lights of Hanukkah. The second one says, She'asa nisim lavotenu bayamim hahem. We again pay tribute to God and who caused these things to happen in that at this time and that season, something like that.
Right, the miracles, cause the miracles to happen.
Right,
yeah.
She'asa nisim, that's right, miracles, yeah. Thanks.
And then the third one is all about thanking God for enabling us to reach this very special occasion. That's the first night.
Yes. Are there any popular Jewish artists?
Musical artists, you mean?
Yes.
Probably. There are, certainly. Craig Taubman is one. Another one is a woman with my last name, but I'm not related, Julie Silver. I was thinking of a couple of others.
The Maccabees?
Oh, sure, there are groups like that. That's a good point. There are some groups, one called the Maccabees, which is a very important, appropriate name for this subject that we're talking about now. And they do some very interesting arrangements of some of the Hanukkah songs.
Debbie Friedman does a couple, not as much.
Yeah, I was going to mention her. She's passed away. Debbie Friedman was a wonderful singer who really, back in the 70s and 80s, she really began to put a lot of Jewish liturgical music to more popular melodies and really help to popularize, but in a very serious way, spread Jewish music. And another singer who's a little more in a rock and roll vein. There are a couple of singers. One is Sheldon Lowe, and another one is Rick Recht, and they sing. Their music appeals more to younger people.
Do you give or get gifts for Hanukkah like Christmas?
Well, so that's another similarity to Christmas, and that's one reason why Hanukkah has become much more important than it really is supposed to be in the Jewish tradition, because it's almost become, unfortunately, kind of a competition with Christmas, and because most people in our society are Christian and children grow up getting a lot of gifts for Christmas, Jewish parents don't like their children to feel left out, so they give their children probably more Hanukkah presents than they would otherwise. But a long time ago, children used to get just like little chocolate coins for Hanukkah, or money, or something very simple. But now, sometimes some families give their children gifts every night of Hanukkah. Some families give their children one big gift the first night. Every family is different. What about your family? What do you guys do?
We do both.
So do you get a present every night of Hanukkah? Or you get some...
Once a year we do get one gift, because my mom said we're older now, so it's probably one gift for Hanukkah and probably more for Christmas. And plus my birthday, so I'm triple spoiled.
Oh,
wow.
She's lucky.
Do either of you make latkes?
I myself have not tried making latkes. I will say that my wife has, and they're very good. Latkes are hard to make, and they kind of come out differently, different people, when they're made by different people, but hers are pretty good. How about you?
Well, when my son Aaron was younger, I would make. I always enjoyed making latkes from scratch, and that means taking potatoes, and I like to do it the old-fashioned way, and you grind the potatoes on a potato grinder, and all like the little slivers fall down, and then you grind up an onion, and my eyes would always water, and then you mix in. Well, now I can't eat wheat anymore, but you're supposed to put like wheat in there and eggs, and you stir it all up, and then you put a lot of oil in a pan, and then you take like a tablespoon of the batter and you put it in the hot oil, and so they were very good, but I would always end up eating too many of them, and then I would feel sick afterwards. So,
Okay.
so I try not to do that anymore.
No. What are sukkariot?
Sufganiyot is a Hebrew word for donuts. So these two foods that you're mentioning that we eat on Hanukkah are traditional foods because you're supposed to eat food that's made with oil, or has oil in it, so that it's again a reminder of the miracle story of the little jar of oil that lasted for 8 days instead of one.
Yes. What is your favorite part of the holiday?
Well, I'm going to turn that back on you and say, what's your favorite part of the holiday?
I like spending time with you guys at the temple. I like, when our temple gathers outside for the prayers a lot.
You mean to light the menorah?
Yes. The big one outside.
Those are your favorite parts?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I have to say my favorite part is when I'm with you guys at the temple. I agree, standing around that big menorah outside the temple.
Yes.
And we're all singing songs, and Ben is leading us in song. I love that. We're all freezing cold because it's always cold outside.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we're all bundled up, but we're standing in the dark, but the lights, somebody will turn on the lights of the menorah, and sometimes that's you. And so there's something special about standing out there and all feeling like we're together.
Yes.
Bringing light into the darkness.
Yes.
I agree. The music and the lights and the community are what make Hanukkah very special.
Yes. What is a dreidel? What is the meaning of the Hebrew letters? Do we see? So we have.
I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
So, yes.
Oh, it's a fancy one.
So we have dreidels that we see, meaning Gimel, Hey, Shin, Nun.
Yep, so the letters on the dreidel are Nun, Gimel, He, Nun,
Gimel, Hey,
Gimel,
Hey, Shin.
Hey, and Shin. These aren't in quite the right order.
But some of them are.
Some of them might be. Is that one in the right order?
Yes.
Okay.
One of them means just half.
Yeah, so the letters Nun, Gimel, He, Shin means Nes Gadol Haya Sham. Sham, which means a great miracle happened there.
Yes.
And that again is a reference to the miracle of the little jar of oil lasting for 8 days instead of one. And as you said, the point is we made it into a game. Oh, you did it much better than I did. Maybe
You can try
Ben
this
will.
one.
You can try
You
that
try this
one.
one?
Yeah, you're probably better at it than I am.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
That's not too bad. It's hard on this glass surface. It's a little slippery.
Yeah, so as Kyle said, it's a game. So it even has it written out here. If you land on Nun, you get. Now everybody puts some money or gelt or M&Ms or something in the middle, and when you roll the dreidel, if you land on one thing, you put nothing in. If you land on another thing, you take half, and if you land on another thing, you have to put one in.
yes.
And if you land on another letter, you can take everything. So it's a nice gambling game that everybody likes to do.
Yes.
Play on
Non-gamble.
Non-gambling gambling, yes, on Hanukkah.
Yes. Thank you both for being here, Rabbi and Ben. So, Cantor Ben, what type of songs are you prepared for BCAT tonight?
Well, I think I'll start off with a kind of a semi-serious Hanukkah song, more about Hanukkah's history and meaning. And then we'll do a couple of songs that are a little more fun. One popular Hanukkah song, and I think you're going to help me with those last couple of songs. We'll do a song called Hanukkah, Oh Hanukkah, and then we'll do a couple of real quick dreidel songs, which should be fun.
Yeah, the dreidel song is good too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cantor Ben, and enjoy.
So this first song, as I mentioned to Kyle, is a song that tells a little bit about the history of Hanukkah, and mentions the Maccabees, who were the famous soldiers who rebelled and helped the Jews regain their freedom. It's called Who Can Retell? The Hebrew name is Mi Yimalel. That actually means who can retell, and I'll do the English version. Who can retell the things that befell us? Who can count them? In every age a hero or sage came to our aid. Hark! In days of yore in Israel's ancient land, brave Maccabeus led the faithful band. And now all Israel must as one arise, redeem itself through deed and sacrifice. Who can retell the things that befell us? Who can count them? In every age a hero or sage came to our aid. And that's Mi Yimalel. So I think Kyle's going to want to come up here and help me sing this next couple of songs. So the next song we're going to do is a very popular song about Hanukkah with the appropriate name Hanukkah, O Hanukkah. Mm-hmm. And I know Kyle has sung this as well.
Yes.
And I guess we'll do one verse. It sometimes has two verses, but we'll do the...
Yeah, it might have two.
Come light the menorah. We'll do that verse, okay? Here we go. 2, 3.
Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Shiny want to play with some latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago.
Great. And I want to do that dreidel song, but I also want to do the one that talks about the letters on the dreidel and what they mean, and how it actually kind of says a little bit.
We have talked about this.
Right, and says a little bit about how to play the game of dreidel. It's a song sometimes called Nun Gimel Hey Shin, which are the 4 letters on the dreidel. And it goes something like this.
Peace by Debbie Friedman.
That's right. Very good.
Nun Gimel Hey Shin, watch the dreidel spin, spin, spin. Nun Gimel Hey Shin, watch now, let the fun begin. Nun Gimel Hey Shin,
spin the dreidel, try to win. Sing along this dreidel song with me. So this verse tells a little bit about the rules for playing dreidel. You take nothing, Nun will say. Gimel wins, it's fun to play. Hey takes half, but land on Shin, and you'll have to put some in. Nun Gimel Hey Shin, watch the dreidel spin, spin, spin. Nun Gimel Hey Shin, watch now, let the fun begin. Nun Gimel Hey Shin, spin the dreidel, try to win, and sing along this dreidel song with me. And now let's do that very well-known song called Dreidel, Dreidel. I have a little
dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body, with legs so short and thin, and when it gets all tired, then drops it, then I win. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, the dreidel I shall play.
My dreidel is always playful, it loves to dance and spin. A happy game of dreidel, come play, now let's begin.
Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, with dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, And when it's dry and ready, with dreidel I shall play.
All right. When we sing that at temple a lot, the kids love to get out on the floor and start
dreidels,
spinning
yeah.
around and around and around till they get dizzy.
Yeah, hopefully Layla will like that.
All right, well, those are some Hanukkah songs, so thank you very much. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you for listening, and I'll see you around town. Don't have too many good oats. The candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago.
Great.